In the early 1990s, a name echoed through Dalal Street. Harshad Mehta, the big bull, had taken the Indian stock market by storm. His rise from a modest background to financial success captivated the nation. Mehta's journey began in Mumbai, starting as a small-time stockbroker with big dreams. His charisma and financial acumen quickly caught attention. Investors flocked to him, drawn by promises of unprecedented returns. The media dubbed him the Amitabh Bachchan of the stock market. His lifestyle reflected his newfound wealth: luxury cars, a sea-facing penthouse, and designer suits. However, beneath the glittering surface lay a web of fraud. Mehta had engineered one of the most audacious financial scams in Indian history. The 1992 securities scam would soon shake the foundations of India's financial system. Harshad Mehta's story began far from Mumbai's financial district. Born in 1954 in a small town in Gujarat, he came from a modest family. The family moved to Mumbai in search of better opportunities. Mehta worked odd jobs to support his family, including selling cement and sorting diamonds. His first brush with the financial world came as a sales representative at New India Assurance Company. This job sparked his interest in the stock market. Mehta began to spend his free time learning about stocks and trading. He started as a jobber at the Bombay Stock Exchange in the 1980s. This role gave him invaluable insights into market operations. By the late 1980s, Mehta had established his own firm, Growmore Research and Asset Management. His reputation grew rapidly, known for aggressive trading strategies and market predictions. Little did investors know that behind this success lay a complex web of financial manipulation. At the heart of Mehta's scam was a clever exploitation of banking loopholes. He identified a gap in the interbank lending system. Mehta approached banks with fake bank receipts, or BRs, claiming other banks owed money. Based on these fake BRs, banks would lend money to Mehta. He used this money to buy stocks, artificially inflating their prices. When the stocks rose, he sold them at a profit and returned the bank loans. This cycle created a bull run in the stock market. Stocks of certain companies, particularly Associated Cement Company or ACC, saw astronomical rises. ACC's share price went from 200 rupees to 9,000 rupees in just 3 months. Mehta's scheme also manipulated the Ready Forward Deal, or RFD system, to raise funds. He diverted these funds into the stock market, further fueling the bull run. The unraveling of Mehta's scam began with the keen observations of a journalist. Sucheta Dalal, then working for the Times of India, noticed unusual patterns in the stock market. Certain stocks were showing inexplicable price movements. Dalal began her investigation in early 1992, meticulously tracking stock price movements and market rumors. Her sources in the banking sector provided crucial leads, hinting at large-scale irregularities. On April 23, 1992, Dalal's explosive article hit the newsstands, titled "Scam: Who is the Mastermind?" It exposed Mehta's fraudulent activities. The article detailed how Mehta had been diverting funds from banks to the stock market. The exposé sent shockwaves through India's financial sector, triggering investigations by regulatory bodies. The exposure of Mehta's scam had immediate and far-reaching consequences. The stock market, which had been riding high on artificial inflation, crashed. The Bombay Stock Exchange Sensex fell by over 570 points in a single day. Panic gripped investors across the country. Many had invested their life savings in stocks, lured by the promise of quick riches. The crash wiped out wealth worth thousands of crores of rupees. Small investors were the hardest hit, many facing financial ruin. The banking sector faced a severe crisis. Several banks had lent huge sums based on Mehta's fake BRs. The State Bank of India reported a loss of over 1,200 crores. The government and regulatory bodies sprang into action, launching thorough investigations. The entire financial system of India was under scrutiny. The legal aftermath of the scam was long and complex. Harshad Mehta was arrested on June 5, 1992. He faced over 70 criminal charges, including fraud, forgery, and criminal conspiracy. The trial process was lengthy, involving multiple courts and agencies. Mehta's defense was aggressive, claiming he was a scapegoat for systemic failures. He accused politicians and bureaucrats of involvement in the scam. Mehta even addressed a press conference from jail, making sensational allegations. He claimed to have paid 1 crore rupees to the then Prime Minister, P.V. Narasimha Rao, as a donation to the Congress Party. The legal proceedings dragged on for years, with Mehta spending most of this time in custody. He was denied bail multiple times due to the severity of the charges. The courts dealt with a case of unprecedented complexity, involving intricate financial transactions. Mehta's life came to an abrupt end before the cases could conclude. He died of a heart attack in 2001, while still in custody. At the time of his death, Mehta was facing trial in 28 different cases. The Harshad Mehta scam had far-reaching implications for India's financial sector. Banks, which had been at the center of the fraud, faced severe consequences. Many bank officials were implicated in the scam, accused of colluding with Mehta or turning a blind eye to irregularities. The scam exposed glaring weaknesses in the banking system. The use of physical bank receipts, or BRs, was identified as a major vulnerability. This led to a complete overhaul of the interbank transaction system. Electronic transactions gradually replaced physical BRs, reducing the scope for fraud. The stock market underwent significant changes in the wake of the scam. The Securities and Exchange Board of India, or SEB, introduced new regulations to prevent market manipulation and insider trading. The concept of dematerialized shares was introduced, making it harder to manipulate physical share certificates. The scam also had a lasting impact on investor sentiment, with many small investors staying away from the stock market for years. The Harshad Mehta scam acted as a catalyst for sweeping reforms in India's financial sector. The government and regulatory bodies realized the urgent need for stronger oversight. They introduced a series of measures to prevent similar frauds in the future. One of the key reforms was the strengthening of SEBI. The SEBI Act of 1992 gave the body statutory powers to effectively regulate the stock market. SEBI introduced new rules for stockbrokers and listed companies, including stricter disclosure norms and regulations on insider trading. The banking sector saw significant changes, with the Reserve Bank of India tightening its supervision of banks. The concept of Know Your Customer, or KYC, was introduced, making it harder for individuals to conduct fraudulent transactions. Technology played a crucial role in the reforms, with the establishment of the National Stock Exchange in 1994. The Depositories Act of 1996 paved the way for dematerialized shares, eliminating the risks associated with physical share certificates. These reforms made India's financial system more robust and transparent. The Harshad Mehta scam left an indelible mark on India's financial history. It served as a wake-up call for the entire system, highlighting the dangers of unchecked greed and the importance of robust regulatory mechanisms. One of the key lessons was the need for constant vigilance. The scam showed how innovative fraudsters could exploit even seemingly secure systems. It underscored the importance of regular audits and checks in financial institutions. The incident also highlighted the crucial role of investigative journalism in exposing wrongdoings. The scam had a profound impact on public perception of the stock market, leading to a greater emphasis on investor education. Financial literacy programs were introduced to help the public understand market risks. The reforms that followed have made India's financial system more robust. However, the scam serves as a constant reminder that no system is foolproof and vigilance is always necessary.